diets, meal plans, scheduled eating, pure torture. Whatever name you use for your structured eating routine, we've all tried one out at some point, and more often than not, we don't end up sticking to it. Whether you're a childhood superstar athlete or just a plain old Rogy-Podgy pudding and pie foodie like me, starting a new diet can be one of the best things you could do for your health and well-being, and at the very same time can be one of the scariest and most intimidating things to face, as sometimes we as humans just don't welcome change all that well. Me, for example. And we really don't enjoy having the old shackles put on, especially when it comes to food. And that's why it can be very, very easy to fall off the healthy eating wagon, sometimes after only a few weeks or days into a new eating plan. I'm Roger from Ventura Nutrition, and today we are taking a look at the top 5 biggest mistakes people make when starting a new diet. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Ventura Nutrition across all platforms. And if you're feeling generous, give this video a thumbs up on YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as every single subscriber really helps us out a lot. So without any further ado, let's crack straight into this episode's top 5. Coming in at number 1, going too hard too soon. One of the most common mistakes people make when starting a new diet is going all out in a short amount of time. While enthusiasm is always a good thing, and we as qualified nutritionists love nothing more than a client who is revving to go, sometimes this can lead to an early burnout. If we consider that clean eating is more of a lifestyle over many years rather than a temporary thing we do in, say, for example, a 12-week challenge, then we begin to see that health and well-being is a marathon, not a sprint. If we deprive our body of too much too soon, it could be a recipe for disaster, as we could potentially put ourselves at risk of dropping too many calories too quickly, plummeting our energy levels, possibly exposing vitamin and mineral deficiencies, and arguably the most important one of all, putting ourselves through mental torture, which can have a huge impact on our brain chemistry, particularly the chemicals like dopamine and serotonin that keep us happy along the way. Landing the aeroplane gently onto the runway is always the safer option. Nosediving straight into the ground will achieve nothing except crash and kill everybody on board. Start off slow and give yourself a pat on the back, and take the time you need for your body and metabolism to adjust. Coming in at number 2, poor record keeping. While number 2 sounds like something out of a tax accountant's handbook, it does carry value in the realm of health as one of the best ways to keep a concrete track of how you are doing. Hearing someone say, "Oh, I tried that diet and it didn't work for me," can be demotivating and sometimes crippling to hear. However, if you have weekly or even daily records of your weight, your measurements, and even what you ate, you will know exactly how well or poorly you are doing, and you will also be able to look back on any corners you cut or bad days you had along the way. If you want to take it a step further, you can even run blood tests with your doctor. I have my own blood work done every year with my GP for an in-depth look at liver function, kidney function, fat levels, hormone levels, cholesterol, and loads more. Number 3. Preparation is key. It's never good to be caught off guard or unprepared in any situation in life, and the same goes with following an eating plan or diet. Being caught without a meal at hand or being on the go all day long is one of the biggest culprits for people snacking, grabbing food on the go, or even worse, not eating at all. Whether it's kids, your job, housework, social events, or just plain old can't be asked doing anything today, there's always something that will be taking your time and attention. And that's when your future self will thank your past self for taking the time to prepare meals earlier in the week or day so that they are ready to eat at the time you need to eat them. Waking up early in the morning to prepare your day's meals, or even choosing a day of the week that you have some spare time to bulk prep meals, is a great way to make sure that you have no reason to go off track and crash diet right into a ditch. Number 4, fighting temptation. Temptation is one of the biggest tests we face on a diet, and it's one that really tests our willpower. With so many fast food joints popping up in every major city these days, and supermarket aisles being packed with fancy packaged processed chemical foods, puke, it's no wonder we are sucked into a marketing vortex designed to break our willpower and spirit, ultimately making it damn near impossible to stick to a diet. By avoiding these types of places, and better yet, keeping processed junk food out of your home, you can eliminate the chance of being tempted to eat the forbidden fruit. And before you go telling me that junk food tastes so bloody good, yes, I do know that. I used to be addicted to junk food, remember? But try telling that to the record-breaking rates of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and cancer that are skyrocketing out of control right now. Ouch. Number 5 is one of the most important factors on this list, and that is listening to too many people. Having discussions with like-minded people is one of the best things about life. Discussing common interests is a great way to unpack and explore topics that we love. However, it can also work against you if the person you are talking to becomes forceful and pushy about the latest craze they are doing. I don't eat meat, meat will kill you. Or, I do intermittent fasting, you should be fasting too, are some of the examples of what people may say to push their beliefs on you. And yes, I just realized I happen to be a vegetarian who does intermittent fasting. I only realized that after I read the script. So, acknowledging that we are all different and we have our own individual genetic makeup, not to mention our own setbacks, health issues, and future goals, it pays to accept that all forms of dieting are good, whether that be keto, vegan, fasting, paleo, or any other type of eating style that follows a set of rules, boundaries, and limitations that encourage willpower and work ethic. Try every diet out there if you like, but give yourself a fair, honest chance and take your time. Don't feel that you have to do what old mate Larry down at the gym said you need to do just because he's doing it. So there you have it, guys. That was the top 5 biggest mistakes that we come across when someone starts on a new diet. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video and found it helpful in some way, shape, or form. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Ventura Nutrition across all platforms. And if you're enjoying this content, please give us a thumbs up and like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as every single subscriber really helps us out in a big way. I'm Roger from Ventura Nutrition, and I will see you guys on the next Top 5.